want UNCC to change your outdated law.
The culture and creatives industry of Uganda still suffers major setbacks, critical being a lack of sufficient funding and also operating on outdated policies. The National Development Plan 4 is expected to prioritize these issues. The government, through the National Planning Authority and the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, intends to prioritize funding and policy reviews to establish the creative and cultural sectors for employment and domestic resource mobilization.
I think one of the most important things is to have periodic reviews and updates of the policy. Just imagine the Cultural Policy and the Copyright Act have been reviewed after over 16 years, and the UNCC Act after over 60 years.
Creatives contribute 3.1% of global GDP and 6.2% of global employment. However, due to weak laws and poor implementation, Uganda still struggles to account for the arts sector, a major hindrance to its advancement.
We need data. We need to measure how much money we contribute to the economy, but there's no mechanism to track what money is made through the culture policy because it is somewhere left in the background. No one thinks that it is part of development or it contributes to GDP. So we need information. We need to formalize the way the creative economy is viewed on paper and in reality.
The Executive Director, National Planning Authority, Dr. Joseph Muvawala, hinted on how taxing creatives should be revisited.
Can you imagine that music equipment and other equipment are not tax exempt? But who tells you that these are not inputs for production? These are inputs for production. If I was the one making that decision, I'll leave you with the income, then I tax you for everything you consume. Can you stop consuming?
However, some creatives think differently.
Ekyokusasula omusolo tekyalibadde kizibu kya muyimbi oba creative yenna singa gavumenti eteekawo amateeka agayamba munnakitone okufuna ssente ze z'abakoleredde. Nze sirina buzibu kusasula musolo. Red Band tasobola kuba na buzibu bwa kusasula musolo 18% singa aba afunye 100% ye gye yateekamu ki ssente ze. So okujjawo okusasula omusolo si ye problem. No. Problem weri tutekewo amateeka n'engeri zonna eziyamba bannabitone okusasulwa ssente ze bakoleredde.
Other issues discussed at this year's annual National Development Policy Forum included skills training, regulatory coordination, intellectual property, and patenting, among others. Wadulo Arnold Mark, UBC News in Kampala.